So grilling is kind of just like it is on a stovetop. You turn it on, you light it, you let it sit for 15 minutes to warm up, and then you put it on to one side is brown and you flip it, just like a stovetop. Like you said, it gives a different flavor. You marinate it first. Yeah. Fun fact, the crispy burnt stuff that tastes so good on the outside of a cooked steak is carcinogenic. Also, any preserved meat. Like, meat regularly isn't carcinogenic, but some preservatives, like the stuff they use to make hamburger look pink, and some other stuff like in sandwich meat, is all going to be carcinogenic. But like if you're boiling chicken, that's not going to give you cancer. So it all depends on how you prepare the meat, whether or not it's carcinogenic. Yes, because learning about causes of cancer is something I spend a lot of time doing. Especially this module, because I think the kind of cancer it most likely is to give you is stomach cancer. In fact, stomach cancer is so common in Japan because of the way they prepare their meat that they actually do screening endoscopies. Right? So like like we do screening colonoscopies, like you'll get a camera shoved up your butt just to make sure you don't have cancer. We don't do screaming endoscopies, like the camera tube that goes down your mouth, because we don't have enough stomach cancer for it to be warranted, but Japan has enough stomach cancer because of the way they prepare their meat that it is actually warranted. But you don't have to think about that if you don't want to. I mean, you gotta die somehow. Oh, weather. I'm sure the weather is lovely where you're at. In Norfolk, I love cold weather because it means it's not humid. I can always wear more suits or more hoodie, jacket, whatever. But when it's warm, it's humid because we're right up against the ocean. And when it's humid, and even like 70 gets too hot. And I walk to school, so like I need to start thinking about bringing a change of clothes with me to school eventually. As far as what I want to learn music theory. I haven't done that. I'm planning on doing it on the couple days between my final and summer research, because I'm part of an a cappella group, as you can tell from my terrible, terrible yellow cover. But see, that's the problem, though. I didn't realize how terrible it was until I finally finished it, and by then I already had spent so much time on it that it's like, well, I gotta post a video, so I guess this is it. Because I don't have any conception of music theory, and whenever we're at a cappella practice, they'll be using words in, I think, Italian that I don't really understand. And I want to understand those words, and I want to understand why music sometimes sounds good and why sometimes it doesn't. I want to know what a flat note is or a sharp note. I don't yet. I mean, I know they don't sound good. I think it has something to do with resonance. So I kind of want to figure out some of that. I think you all have taken some kind of music classes. I did in like middle school, but not since middle school have I had a single bit of education on music. So I want to learn. I'm just going to use Khan Academy to learn a little bit about that. Khan Academy is great. Like, they even have medical school content on Khan Academy. Like, Khan Academy is, and it's free. And not everyone knows about it. Like, let's be real. This can replace our... Anyhow, Khan Academy is great. Because that's the other thing that makes it hard for me trying to read... Like, I can kind of realize, like, when the note is, like, higher up on the page, you need to sing higher. But the clefts... The clefts? Like, the treble cleft and the bass cleft thing. Like, and sometimes they have, like, little symbols below them. Or, like, little flat... like the little bees next to them. I need to understand I need to learn what those are. Because, like, sometimes... Because I thought there was only two clefts, like treble and bass. But there's some kinds of differences. So, like, from one song to another, they have a different symbol at the beginning of the line. Which means, like, a note here might be one pitch, but a note on the same line might be a different pitch on a different... Yeah. I don't know. I need to figure that stuff out so I can sing better.